Hey guys, I'm Sammy. I already did the astrology version of this video and what this week entails for you. It's an extremely powerful week, a lot of mental energy, a lot of looking back at the past, a lot of realizing dark truths about people, situations, things you thought were one way end up being another way, and you gotta let that go, okay? We're surrendering this week. We're letting issues go as they come up, as your life changes. It's good to just stay in the flow, surrender to what is, and stay neutral. That is my advice for this week. We are going to be tapping into the energies of Jupiter in Aries, Mercury in retrograde, and of course the lunar eclipse coming up on Monday, the 16th. Depending on where you are in the world, it could be the 15th for you. So we will look at the collective general messages. We will ask for the spiritual influence, the financial influence, and the love influence. These are general messages. This is for the collective of humanity as a whole. You may not resonate with these. Some may resonate in some ways, and some may resonate in other ways for you as well. So take what resonates and don't make it your story if it's not. However, when I ask for collective messages, a lot of these do resonate because we go through things at the same time, just in different aspects, different ways. So the collective, we are all one. We have different opinions on things, but we feed into each other, and we are a part of a massive spiritual system where we help each other grow. And the more you grow, the more I grow, and the more we grow, the more they grow, and we're helping each other. So we are connected, and these energies are relevant for everyone, even if they don't make sense in the way that I'm explaining them. I'm going to ask for the best clarity and interpretations, but of course you have to take it how it works for you. If I'm talking about love and it sounds more like your career, then take it for your career, okay? So let us begin. Spirit of the universe, creator of all that is, source of light and love and beauty and justice and all things. Please give us clear messages. Guide us, Spirit, ancestors, guardians. I always say that. That's gonna be my new thing because I say it every time. All of my guardians, which is just a mixture of guardians and guides, and I'm fine with that. My guardians of the universe. They know what I meant. Anyway, that's funny. Okay. Wow. Spirit, please give us clear messages and allow me to interpret to the highest good of all for the collective at this time. Thank you for this week. So we have the temple path. Okay, the temple path, which is basically just course correction in my view. This is about getting in tune with spirit, getting onto your path, getting into alignment with your mission, recognizing the things that aren't working for you, toxic people, toxic situations, things that need to go because you are course correcting, or rather Jupiter and the universe are doing it for you this week, especially Mercury retrograde, trine Pluto retrograde. Okay, so we're rethinking things, we're rethinking transformation, major shifts and changes, and this is about finding your way, getting on your path. If it doesn't feel right and you're confused or you're having a hard time figuring things out, that means that you're not really in alignment with source or your soul. So this is about you finding that and through that energy, we will be walking away from those toxic things, okay? We have first chakra, which is the root. So many of us are walking away from things. We're letting go of things, or people are walking away from us, and it's fine, okay? So what we're going to need to do this week, and if you watch the astrology video, you know, it can get very difficult this week for everyone. It doesn't have to be in the same way. It could be your career, it could be your love relationship, it could be family issues or your health. No matter what, whatever happens this week, it's for your highest good, and it is to be accepted and surrendered to allow the energy to flow. You cannot stop it. You cannot hold it back. And if you choose not to let go, you will be stuck there. We're letting go of the things that we can't control. We're letting go of attachment to the outcome. And we're just allowing for what is. And if it's not meant for you, then it's not meant for you. Okay? And we're going to keep it moving because we don't want to get stuck in this space. Angel of balance. Things are being rebalanced for us. Okay? When we look at the root chakra, this is about Taurus. I mean, this is the very physical energy of this realm. This is money. This is worry. This is what am I going to eat tonight? Am I going to have a roof over my head? These are monetary issues, but they're also sex, jealousy, all of those very lower primal feelings are from this root, this first chakra, okay? We're going to need to protect our energy in that way. Do not give your sexual energy away, okay? Unless you know you're in the right place and they're in the right place and you match each other and you balance each other out and it works. Remember, there are agents of the dark doing all kind of things with us right now, distracting us from our mission. That's why we have to walk away from things. That's why we have to get on our temple path. That's why the spirit of the universe is helping us to find balance in our lives. And this is going to come down to very real, primal, Jupiter and Aries with the sun in Taurus, with the moon coming into Scorpio for the lunar eclipse. These are all very primal, real jealousy, fear, anger, aggression, action, sex, lust, money, power. These are all very real emotions that if we feed into that ego can come into play this week. So be very careful, okay? We have victory and we have hostilities. Well, that was just what I was just talking about. So we need to think about this balance comes in. This whole reading really is about balance, isn't it? Because we have victory on one side, we have hostility on the other. So no matter how good you're doing, there's going to be someone trying to hold you back. No matter how much hostility you have in your life and it looks like it can't go anywhere, you will have small victories, and it's time to look and appreciate and be grateful for those things as well. Okay, so you want to take notice of both. We don't want to put emphasis on hostility, of course, but that energy will be there because Jupiter and Aries is magnifying that Mars energy, which is war. We're going to hear more talks of war. We're going to hear more issues and battle zone things in the media. And we're going to be hearing about how countries are trying to take more power or whatever, and the role of leadership in government and that sort of thing. But war is very real for us individually as well. So what are you battling? What are your addictions? What are your things you're conflicted about inside? Who are the people in your life who keep showing up in a toxic way? These are the things that we need to reassess. Be careful of your words. Be careful how you're communicating. Or if you're choosing not to, you want to think about that as well. We're going to be thinking about all the things people said to us, or what they didn't say, or what you didn't get a chance to say, and rethinking many things with Mercury in retrograde, especially aspecting and trine to the Pluto retrograde. So we're seeing the bigger picture. We're starting to see how things are working together. Maybe you were fooled. Maybe someone was wearing a false mask, and that will be coming off. That will be very clear to you this week. So keep in mind the things that come up this week for humanity, for you individually. We're all going through this, just in different ways. Be compassionate with others. Be loving and caring with others. Think of this as a game. Think of this realm as a fun place where we get to experience and experiment and create life. And so even when it's really hard and it can't get any worse, it could always get better. And so we just need to take each day as it comes and surrender. Okay, that's the main message. Messages for the collective spirit, please. Two of Swords and a stalemate. Okay, so this is about, and we have Page of Wands. This is a cool card. Okay, so Two of Swords. It says stalemate, indecision, truce, difficult choices, crossroads, torn between two, or being in denial. So typically in the traditional tarot, It's a chick with two swords like this. It's like she can't figure out which way to go. She can't decide. She can't make a choice. So it is about being at a crossroads, but it's kind of being more stuck, stagnant energy. And I talked about that in the astrology video, and that's how you know when you're stuck and you can't decide. That's when you know you're kind of in this confusion state because someone or something around you is knocking you out of balance, pulling you out of alignment, keeping you distracted from where you're supposed to be. So those are agents of the dark. They don't always mean to be. They don't know that they are. They're just being used by forces that we cannot see. Just as the light shows up for us, the dark shows up to counteract the light and be our polarity. So we learn both. But Page of Wands. So expect good news, expect messages, expect truth, expect creative energy to come into play, passionate energy. So this is news of any kind, messages, shocking revelations, shocking truths coming out. This could be on the world stage. This could be something that transforms humanity forever. This could be something that transforms your life individually forever. Whether it's just a revelation you have in your mind, an epiphany, or it's something that really comes into you. So we have a spark, free spirit, discovery, vigor, and creative talent, enthusiasm, and free spirit. Did I already say free spirit? Anyways, this card generally in the traditional tarot is about news, but it's also about something that gets you excited, something passionate, something creative, something new that you want to start. It's a spark of something new. So we have much to look forward to, although some people will be stuck in indecision or won't know, or maybe you're choosing between two people, two careers, two life paths. For a lot of people, it's two people. You're choosing between someone old and someone new, and that's because you left someone old and you moved on to someone new, and then Mercury retrograde, Mercury retrograde came, and then now, here they come, coming in hot from the past, and now have they changed? I don't know. What happened with the situation? Have we forgiven each other? Do you want the new more? Do you, it's mass confusion. So remember, we're in a retrograde, and things always come back from the past in a retrograde. To reassess, to relook, to understand. Doesn't mean you need to go back to the past. Just means think about it. What did you learn? Okay? Valuable information there. Okay, let's ask about spiritual aspects of this week for the collective. What are we doing spiritually? Tell us about our ascension path and how we're growing spiritually this week. Thank you. The sun, the light. I was just literally thinking about the light. So this is all about darkness, right? It's about darkness being revealed. It's about toxicity being revealed, about the false masks and the people who you thought were something who aren't, and the careers that you thought were going to take off that didn't. So it's about the illusions that we had that are being stripped away now because a light is being shown on it. Okay, we have the sun here, and it's a number 6. If that means anything to you, the light, the sun, the truth, the opening of reality. Okay, so this is going to be shocking to some people. To some people, they're not going to want to believe it. Okay, this is very important that we look at what is being shown to us and do not stay in the state of denial where you can't make a choice. We want to go into the newness, and we want to believe whatever messages come to us. Someone may be sending you a message and telling you a truth that you had no idea about. That changes everything for you. You may get some sort of news worldwide that changes everything for all of us. Food shortages. I know that you've been prepping, right? You've been prepping and you've been saving a lot of food. My dad does that. you're going to store a lot of food for your own safety. Anyway, a light is being shown. We are being given to truth. So all of this denial, all of this illusion, all of this delusion, all of this, what's real? I don't know. Well, it feels like this, but it shows up like this. Or they keep saying this, but they're not showing up like that. So what is true? What is real? We're going to find out this week. So please remain open to that and surrender to what is. And what's ready to leave your life, let it leave your life. The things you invested in that you thought were going to be awesome that are gone now, let it stay gone, okay? We're embracing the new and we're staying neutral. We're surrendering during this time. Thank you, Spirit. What do we want to see now? Let's get some Shaman. Shamanic Healing Oracle. Tell us about this week, Spirit. This also, I feel like this light emotional release. Yeah, people are going to be freaking the hell out, stressed the F out this week because it's not going to look like you thought and it's going to hurt like hell. And you may find out something about someone that you thought would never ever happen and they're showing their true colors and that shit hurts. And we're going to release it and we're going to take a salt bath and then we're going to let it go. Okay? We're surrendering and that's it. Because the light is here. And you know, if you're on the light worker path and you have tapped into this temple path and you know you've already been walking away from the things that are toxic, now it's time for justice. It's time for balancing the scales, okay? It's time for these victories against this hostility. This is really about the light and dark, and it plays out throughout the collective, but also it plays out in our individual lives. So where are you being distracted from your life's mission, from your path, from your highest, evolved, beautiful frequency of love and light? What pulls you out of that? What pulls you out of that frequency where you love to be? Is it a person? Is it a relationship? Is it a circumstance you're feeling stuck with? Is it a career choice? Is it a family member, toxic friends, or whoever that keep coming in and trying to steal your energy? The light will be shown on this week. And this is about getting closer and closer to this temple path. Spirit said, get another one. Thank you. Okay. Honoring your energy. What did I just say? People are taking your energy from you. People are coming in and stealing from you. You need to look at it like that. People call you, bugging you, wanting to vent to you, wanting to tell you their whole life story, and they don't even ask you how you're doing. They don't care how you're doing. Those type of people, and you know who I'm talking about, who just go, oh, hey, Sam, yeah, she wants to help. She loves to help. She'll help me. No. I mean, I love to help, but, you know, I got shit to do. I got my own life happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who are on a healing path, of course. Healers, givers, spiritualists, like myself. But that doesn't mean I can freely give to everyone. I have to honor my energy as well. When I get off of here, I'm going to have to do a salt bath. I'm going to have to do all kinds of things to rebalance and refocus my energy because I give to the collective in these ways. And I try to give messages from spirit in these ways. And just like I do, you have to balance your energy. Stop giving it away. Only give to those who are reciprocal and give to you as well. In the same way, who's going to show up for you? And in this way, people are getting their karma. Think about that. People who reach out to you and they're always in trouble and they always need a helping hand and they don't take responsibility or accountability, or they enable themselves, or you enable these people. We all have these people that we know of. Maybe we don't give so freely. Maybe we already learned this lesson. But for many of us, we need to be reminded because people are going to be coming around and they're going to want stuff from you. And if you don't have it to give, you just don't have it to give. And instead of feeling bad and all of that, you just say, no, sorry, or you just don't respond at all. And they're going to be getting their karma. Because they're going to get stuck in a space where no one wants to help them, and then they're faced with the reality, I don't take accountability. I'm not a responsible person. I don't love the people around me. I don't give to the people around me in the way they give to me, whatever their karma is. But think about this. When you give to them over and over and you enable that person, you are removing the ability for the universe to bring them their karma. So you're perpetuating again and again, like how people know we talk about enabling drug addicts, right? It's the same energy. When you don't allow someone to receive their karma, you step in and you cause a blockage or a resistance for that person receiving their karma because you say, okay, I'll save the day again. Okay, I'll give you what it is you need, even if it's a hug, even if it's a phone call, even if it's just being there for someone, okay, who's never there for you. Think about it like that. Allow these people to receive the karma that's coming in, because you have to honor your energy, honor your own energy, okay? You will have an emotional release. And for some of you, it's a hard lesson. And when you have to tell people no, because maybe you are a giver, maybe you do have a heart of gold and you want to love and you want to give, okay? But there's rules to this, there's levels to this, right? Like you have to know where you stand. These people have to show up for you in the way that you're showing up for them. And if they're not, if they're a stress, if they're a burden, if they're a distraction, if they pull you out of your energy, if they pull you out of your high vibing, chakra aligned self, and they pull you into lower density, lower frequency, negative thinking, no. Honor your energy. Honor your space. It's okay to say no. Okay, let's ask about money. We're going to use a tarot. Tell us about money this week for the general collective. I already know people are going to be worried about money, okay, because that's just the energy. For many people, they're worried about money. We do have new beginnings here, new creative possibilities. We do see ways to make money. Commitment, okay? So what are you committing to when it comes to your money? Think about your traditions and your values and what is, sometimes this is higher learning. Sometimes you want to start something new, a new business, and so you have to go back to school or something like that. So for some of us, we're learning new topics. We're raising our awareness. Look at that Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. I think this is good. I know people are worried about money, but see, Spirit is saying, why are you worried? Ace of Wands, Hierophant, Pentacles. So this is saying, whatever this new idea, this new inspiration, this new creative spark that you get, that you want to start this brand new thing, or maybe you already have a new idea, a new business, a new hobby, a new side gig, a new stream of income, just on the side, whatever it is, you're going to have to commit to it, okay? What are you willing to commit to? This is also talking about being guided by higher level spirituality, the higher realms. So this could be your guides, your guardians, you know, your guards and guides and guardians and guides and guardians. All of those, all of that, all of those. The Hierophant is higher level commitment, higher level learning, higher level guidance. So tap into that, because there's some possibility, a very good opportunity for some new money, some new income. Okay, it's going to take work and effort. High Priestess, you already know what this is. You know this. You're going to be listening to your intuition, and you know that means you have to be very quiet about this as well, okay? Because you don't want anyone to steal your idea. You don't. And the High Priestess is also the secret keeper. You want to keep it to yourself for a little bit, okay? So if it's not fully formed and functioning, keep it to yourself. We are having to walk away from some things, okay? We're walking away from something, negativity, things that were uncertain, things that we did love at one point, but we're just realizing it's not all that. It's not 100%. It's more like 80%. But you're missing that other 20, you know, and you just know you're not going to get it, not from this person, not from this thing, not from this career. So we're going to have to move away. We're walking away from something. High Priestess is your intuition. You're going to need to focus on your intuition. This is going to take action and work. This is going to take a higher commitment from you. But there is an opportunity here. We have a fortune turning in our favor, which means karma is being served to those that it deserves to be served to. And that's us included, good and bad. So you may be receiving good karma at this time. Y'all might win the lottery. And if you do, you're going to hit me up and you're going to, give a donation, because that's how we do things around here. So, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about the fixed signs. Okay? This is about, like, what do you know? What are your beliefs? Are you sticking to your guns on things? Are you allowing? Are you receiving? Are you in an energy where you're allowing things to flow in? Are you able to receive? Some people manifest and manifest and manifest, and they try to pull things in, and they're not even open to receiving. And so they never get those things they've been manifesting, because you can't block your blessings. You have to be open to receiving it. So that just reminded me, because all the fixed energy is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. So when you're thinking about those stern beliefs, those firm, hard things you don't want to let go of, these signs are all very stubborn, right? So these are the things that sometimes keep you from moving forward. So what are we going to do this week? We're going to stay neutral. Say it with me now. Stay neutral. Right. So you're going to stay neutral this week. You're not going to be reaching for crazy dreams that are not realistic. We're going to stay open to the outcome. We're going to be hopeful, and we're going to stay positive, and we can manifest, and we can ask for blessings and all of that. We're going to take action towards those things, action towards the amazing things that we want, but we're going to stay open to whatever outcome comes in. We don't block how the universe wants to bring it in. And at the same time, we're not going to focus on the past. We're not going to focus on the future. What can you do today? What action can you take today? And during this time, we're going to stay happy and upbeat, but we're going to stay neutral when it comes to expectations and the outcome. We're going to detach from a specific outcome, so the universe can bring it in for us however it sees fit. The universe has to encompass billions of souls all at the same time within a second of each other. Think of when you go to the store and you see somebody you haven't seen in 20 years, okay? That synchronicity for you and the other 12 you experienced that day is happening for everyone else, whether they see them or not. The universe has to time everything perfectly, and it will bring it in for you, and it will bring you justice, and it will give you your karma, but you have to be open to the ways that it's going to come in, right? So therefore, we're going to stay neutral this week. And when things get ripped out of your life, the things you love the most, the things you thought were the most amazing and brought you joy and happiness, and now it's gone, instead of being negative or focusing on that past thing or clinging to it with all our might, we're going to let it go. And we're going to stay neutral. Okay? Thank you. Temperance. What did I just say? Temperance wants to let the energy flow. It's about balance. It's about letting go. What is, will be. And we can just have faith and happiness and joy in the knowing that the spirit of the universe, the God of all that is, our creator, will never steer you wrong. Will always bring you to the exact place that you're meant to be at the exact time. And you are always where you're meant to be. Always. Right now, exactly where you're meant to be. You're not far behind. Not everyone in the world is way ahead of you. You're just where you're meant to be. Doesn't that feel better? You're right where you're supposed to be. You're on the right path. Yes, you are. And you're going to stay neutral this week, because Spirit said we're working with the energies. You're working with the energies, and things are going to be sucked out and new things are going to come in, and you're going to get a chance to reconfigure, recalibrate the future you want for yourself. while staying in the present moment. Baby steps, taking action in small ways every day, staying in the moment. Okay? They're saying, only do what's relevant today. Okay? So don't worry about the past with this Mercury retrograde energy. Don't worry about the future and what's coming in and how it's going to look. Right now, what's relevant for you, that's what you work on today. Whatever is relevant for getting you where you want to be today. That's all that matters. Neutral, staying in the present moment, letting the energy flow, allowing spirit to do their work on the other side, because they have to configure everything for everyone on the planet and elsewhere in the galaxy, right? That's a lot of work. So allow time, be patient, allow this to figure itself out. The deceivers, the liars, the thieves, the cheaters, the ones that want to hide things from you, the ones who deceive will be brought to justice, okay? They will be brought to light. We have a lot of luxury coming in, a lot of independence, focused on your own energy. That is Jupiter in Aries, okay? This is all the energy of this week, and the strength. The strength is the only card, one of the only cards in the deck that can beat out the devil card, okay? You need the inner strength, you need the trust in the universe, you need the faith that everything's going to be fine and you're right where you're meant to be. And you may need to come tune back into this video later this week if your world falls apart. And just remember, we're staying neutral, right? We're going to release those emotions as they come. I'm not saying block out your emotions, but we have to let it go. We cannot focus and hold on to things that are not meant to be in our lives. And we especially can't hold on to things and people who have deceived us and only mean for us harm or distract us from our real true mission and purpose. We can't have none of that, okay? Life is short. There is going to be chaos and conflict. There is going to be arguments and war, fighting, issues, okay? But it's all in how you handle it. This could also be seen as training, okay? So think of that. This is training you. This is preparing you for what's to come. And preparing you for mastering your emotions, mastering your Aries energy, the fire, the anger, the aggression, the things that want to come out in certain ways, but we need to take that, transmute that, and figure out a way to push that out in a more positive way by taking action on the things that we can today for a more positive future for yourself, okay? No matter what's leaving, no matter what's coming in, you're right where you're supposed to be. Okay, I'm going to cut this here because you do have other options. We have a lot of healing happening, a ton of healing, but we need to get rid of this confusion. Too many options. And so we have the Death card, the transformation, massive transformation. But you know what? It ends with the Ten of Cups, which means ultimately we're moving towards our highest good. Ultimately, we're moving towards the highest level of emotional fulfillment you could have. The most beautiful love, in love, romantic, amazing career, amazing home life, all of that. Ten of Cups, beautiful joy, positivity, endless happiness and abundance. That's the Ten of Cups. That's where we're headed through this transformation, through this Scorpio energy, which is the lunar eclipse on Monday. But we're going to be feeling it this whole week, okay? Remember that Jupiter in Aries brings that action. And what are we going to do with it? Implement it each day in the present moment. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. And stay neutral. Okay? Stay neutral in the belief that things come and go. And you don't have to be attached to souls, to people, to circumstances, to career, to money, to anything. You choose to be attached. Pull away, detach your energy, detach from the outcome, and just let the energy flow, okay? Things will be easier. Things will get lighter for you. Take a hot salt bath if you need to. Release those emotions this week. Keep in mind you're getting on your path Stay on the highest path. Discern when those negative things come up about the people and the circumstances in your life that you never thought you would see. The truth will be revealed to you this week. And this is the time where you trust it. Trust those signs and synchronicities. Trust what you're being shown with your eyes. Don't fall for the words. Don't fall for the false energy. Okay? I love you guys. Please like this video, subscribe if you wish, and share it around if you want, okay? Come back and tune back into this, because you're going to forget everything I just said, and later on in the week, when you're like, I know she said something really good, but my week's been so difficult, and I can't remember now, you come watch it again. Okay, bye. See you guys, bye. See you in the next one.